What's up everybody, George from Sac City Auto Parts, and this is my drift build. I've always wanted to build a car like this. I've always wanted a Z that looks like this. Never really had the time with all the business we've been doing. We wanted to set this to be a daily drift build for it to actually look cool, but also hit the slides whenever it needed to. So we started off with the Parts Shop Max Angle Kit, which really got it stable when we were on the freeway and stuff. So that was one of my big things too, is everyone complaining that their car doesn't drive the best on the freeway or at higher speeds. This car drives insane at higher speeds. It does not wiggle, it does not shake, and I'm always able to drive it as if it's a real car without an angle kit. So with the Parts Shop Max Angle Kit, along with rack extension as well. So we got obviously the extended tie rods, along with the front forward rack relocation kit from Parts Shop Max as well. So with all that being done, it really put it to max angle, as you can tell. This is what it looks like at max angle, and it looks really good and also drives really well as well when we are at just a straight steering wheel too. From there, we went to the Kansai wheels. Depending on how your budget is, this is pretty affordable because when you break one, it doesn't break your bank. It's not no TEs, it's not no anything. They're like $250 wheels, 200 to 350 depending on which ones you have. We got the carbon extensions. So these are just slightly wider than the regular fenders. Side bin carbon hood. Got the carbon A pillars. And again, like I said, a daily drift build. So the car actually, I wanted it to look as nice as possible. And for all the carbon parts to be on the top. So if I ever crash, I'm not breaking everything carbon here. Which, I don't know. This car might be full carbon in the near future. Carbon roof, carbon trunk, full Nismo kit all around. But let's get to the drift parts because no one really cares about what it looks like on the outside, right? Parts Shop Max, dual caliper kit right here. Got the dual caliper Brembos on this thing. Got the Nismo Recaros from the Nismo Juke, giving it that OEM flair, that OEM plus flair. With the Chase Bays Hydro. This thing works really good. The hydro is inserted, just drilled like we made a hole into the center console. Getting to the rear suspension, we have all solid mounts on our subframe, along with all of the ISR arms from the bucket delete to the camber arms to the toe arms. Everything is ISR, giving it that solid suspension dialing capabilities that we were looking for. Exhaust-wise, we have the ISR single exit, complete from the long tube headers to the Y pipe. And then in the back, we have the Zakutech bash bars in the back and the front, actually. And we got them painted the same color as the Brembos. We did find the Brembo paint code, the original paint code, which is a Honda paint code. We'll go ahead and put that on the bottom in the description down below. So if you guys are looking to do OEM Brembo paint, we found the color code. In the engine bay, we got the engine long tubes in. I do have the 3-inch intakes as well that we are going to install once we get this car tuned, but we have had no time. But we've got a couple of additions that make this car super cool. If you have a carbon hood, got the carbon NRG hood shocks that are very helpful, and they help the hood up without a hood prop. In the front, we have coolers. Number one thing you need when you're drifting a Z. We have the Grassroots Performance Power Steering Cooler and the Grassroots Performance Engine Oil Cooler as well, keeping the engine at optimal temps at all times. As far as the inside, like I said, it's very simple. Nothing really done up. All the plastics are still here. Got the NRG quick release right here that works really well every time. The only eyesore in this car is this headliner. It is all tan. But good thing we got something working and in the works for you guys. Look at that black headliner right there. This thing is beautiful. It's all reupholstered, brand new. It's not repainted. These obviously we have to paint, but we did a really fine job in getting this all fine-tuned. And yeah, these are about to have some nice clean black headliners, which I'm really looking forward to. So my favorite part of this car is really just completing this car with all the pieces that we wanted to add on to it. From the rear end, everything just looks so mint. Kind of adds that flair with the Euro tail light right here. So this is the Euro reverse light, because in Europe they require a rear fog light. To the JDM taillights, to the Nismo rear bumper, which is discontinued. So I'm kind of scared anytime we drift it. I do not want to break it. My next favorite part about this car are the A-pillars. I was able to find these on eBay. Full carbon A-pillars that worked so well with the roof and the trunk itself as well. Now, with listing all those parts, you don't need all of that to build your Drift 350Z. You can start off with practically nothing, just a welded diff, and literally hit one of your local track events and try it out. From there, this is my Z. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. We got a ton of stuff going forward. We're building a 350Z Nismo in 10 minutes, so make sure to keep your eye out for all of those videos coming out below.